invite you to take a few deep breaths. And as you release the breath, just easing into this body as we soften and let go of any tightness, tension, stress we're holding on to. It's usually not necessary, so if we can just gently soften through that with the out breath. And with every out breath, beginning to feel the body, the weight in the body, and a sense of gravity in the body as it connects with this vast earth beneath us. And then lengthening very gently through the body. And creating a posture that's alert and yet at ease. So settling into this posture that will hold our practice and our intention to practice. Releasing any tightness in the shoulders, might want to give them a bit of a wriggle. Softening shoulders, easing the neck. Softening the face and the jaw. And all across the front of the body, the chest, the throat. And our intention for this practice is to just rest in the midst. All our experience becomes the practice. Let's bring to mind our motivation this morning for joining. Why did we want to practice this morning? And as we begin to settle, bringing our attention to the movement of the breathing in the body. And beginning to deepen the in-breath, lengthening the out-breath as we begin to count or say phrases, or just getting a felt sense of regulating the breath as we breathe in for a little deeper and longer, and breathing out for longer, roughly to a count of 3 or 4. And breathing helps us to become more fully in the moment and more fully in the body. The mind might still wander, and if it does, just gently guiding it back to focus on the breathing and the counting. And then allowing the breathing to find its natural rhythm as we let go of any counting and phrases. Letting go of breathing the body as we allow the body to breathe itself once more, and being curious about that. And bringing our attention more fully into the body, connecting with the chair, the cushion, the floor. And allowing yourself to feel whatever sensations are present in your body in this moment. Curious about the experience of the sensations across this whole body. And seeing if we can allow the mind to come and rest in the body. Mind resting in the body, body resting on the ground. And becoming aware of the breathing in the body. Noticing how you inhabit a breathing body and what that feels like. At any time you find your attention being pulled away by distractions or thinking, just using breathing as a light support for the practice. Bring breathing to the foreground of our awareness. Very gentle, light support. And allowing our attention to lightly flow with the feel of the breath in the body. Noticing the sensations of breathing, resting our awareness there. The rising or falling of the breath like waves. Continuous. And the way the breath moves the body. When we relax, just allow the breath to move the body. It gently rocks the body. So allowing our attention to flow with the breath. Noticing when the mind has wandered, gently bringing your attention back to the breathing, as breathing helps us to come back to the body, then back to resting, mind resting in the body, body resting on the ground. When we notice the mind is beginning to settle, we can ease our focus on the breath. Let it go more into the background of our experience. And when we get lost in thinking, then we bring it back to the foreground of our experience. And once we've settled, we can just gently allow it to go into the background of our experience. Allowing ourselves to feel whatever we are experiencing this moment, whatever it is. As we are in touch with our feelings, sensations, emotions, might be aware of our mood, thoughts. And just seeing if we can rest in the midst of all of this. Giving ourselves permission to pause and rest just by being here. So deepening our resting by resting in the midst of however we're feeling. Knowing that everything is perfectly okay, just as it is. No right or wrong way to feel. And then becoming aware of the space around the body, noticing how the body is surrounded by space. And without looking for sounds, just noticing any sounds that happen to be present. And cultivating a sense of curiosity and openness and receptive to our experience just as it is in this moment. This is our experience in this moment of our lives. So experiencing it fully in all its richness and complexity. Hearing sounds, aware of smells, getting a sense of how it feels to be where we are, the space we're in. Aware of feelings, aware of thoughts. And simply resting in the midst of all of this. What's that like? Just for a while, to give yourself permission to rest in the midst of your whole experience. Letting go, allowing. And keeping a sense of being grounded with the weight of the body connected to the ground. Just aware of whatever is present in your experience and resting in the midst of it all. And anytime you get distracted or get caught up in thinking, just bringing the breathing back to the foreground and come back to the present moment again with the feel of the body and the feel of the body breathing. And when you feel more settled, let go of the focus on the breath and the body and become aware of thoughts and sounds and feeling and sensations. Just sitting in the midst of whatever you are experiencing. You have a sense of being present for everything that turns up and aware but not reacting. If any difficulty arises, a difficult feeling or a difficult sensation, or you're noticing reactivity in the mind, you might notice resistance or any pushing away or grasping or tightening. Just make space for this too, allowing it to be present as we rest in the midst of our whole experience, whatever that happens to be. Allowing and welcoming whatever arrives. Simply resting in the space of allowing. Present and aware of this moment and this moment. And just shifting between the focus of the support of the breathing. When the mind is more settled, just gently moving the breathing to the background as part of a whole experience of this moment. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to achieve or fix, nothing to plan, just resting in the midst of our whole experience. What's it like to let go just for a while? Give ourselves permission to rest in the midst of our whole experience. And as we come towards the end of the practice, I invite you, if it's comfortable, to place a hand on the heart, or one hand on top of the other, or another part of the body that feels soothing, as we recognize our human experience. Not always an easy journey, but also can be filled with joy. And maybe creating a wish for us to be at ease in our lives and navigate downs and the ups as best we can, remembering those moments of joy. Leaning towards what's good and right rather than what's wrong. And connecting with our community here, we've practiced here this morning, connected by space, the ground, a bit of technology. May we all be well. May we all be happy. May we all live life with ease. And expanding our wish out into the world for others that might be struggling or suffering, who haven't been fortunate enough to find a practice in their lives. Planting a seed in all the hearts. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings live with ease. And may all beings find peace in this world. Taking a moment to move or stretch your body in any way it needs to move or stretch, and just taking a moment before you move into the rest of your day.